Welcome to another English Premier League preview brought to you by Formlab Black. Fulham's win on Monday night made it a fourth profitable preview on the bounce, and with Chelsea away in the World Club Cup, that leaves us just 9 matches to look at. Newcastle have lost 5 of the last 6 games and now host the champions. The Toons' defence has been poor this season, with just 2 home clean sheets, one of which was against a 10-man Wigan side. 4 of the last 5 home games against top 6 sides since the start of last season have had at least 3 goals. However, 7 of City's last 8 trips to middle third teams have had fewer than 3 goals. City's form is hardly spectacular, and with Newcastle's troubles, this looks a match to avoid. Luis Suarez should return for Liverpool as they look to make it 3 wins in a row for the first time since the 2010-11 season. Their good recent run has been largely based on a solid defence, as they scored more than once in just 1 of the last 7 home games, and 16 of the last 24 home matches have had fewer than 3 goals. This includes 8 of the last 10 home games against bottom half teams. Villa have scored just 20 goals in the last 30 games, with 22 matches having fewer than 3 goals, and 4 of the past 5 meetings between these teams has also had fewer than 3 goals. Man United went 6 points clear last weekend, and they've won 20 of 21 home games against bottom half teams since 2010-11. Furthermore, this includes 18 half-time, full-time win-win doubles. Over 3.5 goals is a possibility, as this has been the case in 12 of these 21 United games. However, Sunderland have failed to score in the last 5 matches against the Red Devils, with those games seeing just 5 goals in total. As such, the home win to nil could be an option, as while United have struggled defensively, they have won to nil in 2 of their 4 home games this term against teams currently in the bottom half. Norwich are unbeaten in 9 league games and have won the last 4 at home, including victories against Arsenal and Man United. They've had fewer than 3 goals in 6 of their last 8 home games, but Wigan have had overs in 18 out of 26 away matches since the start of last season. We'd still be tempted by the unders here, with 8 out of Wigan's last 9 away matches being goalless at half-time. Furthermore, 4 of the last 7 trips to bottom half teams have had fewer than 3 goals. Norwich are a decent price for the win, but we just prefer the under 2.5 goals. Fulham did the double over QPR last season, and with QPR on a 17-game winless streak, they will fancy their chances again. QPR have drawn the first half in each of the last 4 games since Mark Hughes' departure, and this is worth consideration given QPR have led at half-time in just 1 of the last 14 home games, and Fulham have led at the break in only 1 of the last 9 on the road. However, there doesn't look to be any particularly strong trends in this game. Stoke played out their 4th 0-0 of the season last weekend, and aside from a goal fest with Man United, they've had 15 matches with just 20 goals this term. Given their unders nature, it's not surprising to see that they've had a lot of half-time draws. 10 of the last 15 home games have been level at half-time, including 5 of the last 7 hosting top half teams. Everton's last 6 meetings with Stoke have all seen fewer than 3 goals, and 15 of their 27 away matches since the start of last season have been level at the break. We liked overs in Spurs' game last weekend, but Swansea are more of an unders side than Everton, and the continued absence of Gareth Bale means we'll avoid the goals market, despite 11 of Spurs' last 13 matches having at least 3 goals. Bale's absence could also lead us to support the Swans on the handicap. However, 11 of the last 14 away defeats since the start of last season have been by more than 1 goal, while Spurs have a good record of winning by more than 1 goal, as they've done in 12 of 17 home victories since the start of last season, so the handicap doesn't appeal. West Brom are still 6th, but they've lost 3 in a row and have kept just 1 clean sheet in the last 11 games. West Ham also have problems, however, with Mohamed Diame joining Andy Carroll in the physio room. West Brom have won 10 of the last 15 home matches and have scored first in 12 of the last 16. Meanwhile, the Hammers have conceded first in each of the last 5 games and have been losing at half-time and full-time in 3 of the last 4 trips to top half teams since their promotion. Reading have lost 5 in a row, although 4 of those were on the road. And while they've only won 1 of their 7 home matches, they've scored in 6. The Gunners haven't kept a clean sheet at a promoted side since the 2007-08 season. However, one of their problems this season has been a lack of goals, and 6 of their 8 away games have had fewer than 3 goals. Given the conflicting goal trends and Arsenal's inconsistent performances, This looks a match to avoid. So that's 5 recommendations this weekend, and for even more, try out Formlab Black, which provides recommendations and analysis on over 40 leagues.